United States President Barack Obama and Russian President Vladimir Putin rarely saw eye to eye. By the time Obama left office in January 2017, their relationship was frosty, to say the least. However, it seems something happened that made Obama rise above his intense dislike of Putin. In October 2016, Obama sent Vice President Joe Biden to Putin with a message and a request. The request was an offer of allegiance, that America and Russia should work together. The message was a warning that NASA has detected a fleet of military spacecraft in our solar system, and the Earth will be attacked within a year. To be precise, aliens will invade in September 2017. Obama's message was urgent. It came just 2 weeks before the election that would decide his replacement. He needed to set Earth's defense systems in motion before he became a lame duck president. According to reports, Obama wanted Russia and America to work together on a global missile defense network, a shield of ballistic missiles that would be aimed at the sky. These missiles would be ready to launch into any alien craft that entered Earth's orbit and atmosphere. Both Russian and American officials have confirmed their defense systems are inadequate to repel an extraterrestrial threat. Yet this was Obama's best hope to protect the world from invasion. The obvious implication is that the technology our extraterrestrial enemies bring with them will be far too powerful for humanity to defeat in a ground war. Once they land, we are doomed. Obama's fears were based on a set of deep space photographs taken by NASA and analyzed by its top men. They purportedly show a fleet of dozens of spherical spacecraft heading towards Earth. Each ship is several miles wide, big enough to be mistaken for asteroids. This correlates with reports in 2015 that NASA had detected unusual signals between asteroids in our solar system. It now appears those asteroids were alien spaceships. The photographs have never been released, and NASA denies their existence. In fact, there has been no official word on the subject since Joe Biden met with Vladimir Putin. It is perfectly possible that President Obama would approach President Putin to combine military resources. In the ongoing fight against Daesh in the Middle East, Russia and the US have repeatedly insisted on the need to cooperate against a common enemy. Moreover, defending the planet would require the world's superpowers to coordinate their defense systems. Existing treaties like NATO and agreements under the Nunn Amendment to the United States Code make it easy for America to work with its European allies and other countries like Australia, New Zealand, Egypt, Japan, and South Korea, among many others. In November 2016, the USA and China performed a joint military drill to rehearse their response to a natural disaster. Although these drills are rare and tensions persist between them, the drill reflects the general trend that America and China have gradually grown closer, politically, economically, and militarily. The obvious gap in America's network of allies is Russia. We do not know what response Putin gave the vice president. Unfortunately, it seems unlikely that he accepted Obama's suggestion to combine forces. There have been no new joint operations between Russia and American militaries in the last year. On the contrary, tension between the two superpowers continues to build over the war in Syria and the controversy surrounding the Russian government's possible interference in the presidential election. The US government has not lifted economic sanctions on Russia, going so far as to propose imposing even more. Meanwhile, the wound is still sore from when Obama expelled all of Russia's diplomats from America in December 2016. That alone suggests Putin refused to cooperate with America against an alien threat, or at least he didn't believe the strange message from his most bitter rival. However, there is no record that Vice President Joe Biden met with Vladimir Putin in late October 2016, and certainly no evidence that he delivered a message about UFOs. He did give an interview on NBC in mid-October 2016. In it, he said, "We're sending a message to Russia. It will be at the time of our choosing and under the circumstances that have the greatest impact." When he was asked if the public would know about the message, Biden said, "I hope not." Unfortunately for ufologists, Biden made these comments when questioned about how the US government was responding to possible Russian involvement in the presidential election. Furthermore, there is no indication that NASA really has photographs of an incoming alien battle fleet. The source for these claims is a website run by conspiracy theorist David Booth. Aside from claiming to be a precognitive CIA operative, he routinely posts false reports about military operations and has spent years writing as a fictional scientist called Saoirse Phal, who he says is Russian despite her Irish name. Booth's reports are generally pro-Putin, and he typically claims to get his information from Russian authorities. His predictions have not been verified, and he has been accused of plagiarism. Although Barack Obama's successor, Donald Trump, plans to increase the US military budget by 18% to more than $600 billion, there is no evidence that America is expanding its missile defense systems beyond what already exists. It has put fresh resources into its terminal high-altitude area defense in Alaska and South Korea, but these efforts have been directed against North Korean intercontinental ballistic missiles, not against aliens. There is, sadly, no reason to believe reports of a secret message from President Obama to President Putin that aliens are going to invade in September 2017. Then again, part of the art of keeping secrets is minimizing the amount of evidence. Government secrets are designed to be disbelieved. With the rumored enemy virtually on our doorstep, we can be sure to find out the truth very soon.